I will open the gateway to a realm in this library.
No one ever finds the magic library on purpose. It appears when the time is right, hidden deep within the realms of memory and dreams. This is a place where stories are alive. Scrolls shimmer, shelves shift, new rooms grow. And somewhere, behind a forgotten door or on a dusty shelf, a secret awaits to be found. Today the traveler returns, not knowing what will be discovered, only that something is calling. Footsteps echo in the heart of the library where time flows like a river, and every book, scroll or feather holds a will of its own. Its edges are touched with the ocean light. It whispers, a journey across the ocean to the islands of our ancestors. Then reach out, board the Waka, and let the voyage begin. Soft music floats in the wind, palm trees sway, the Waka glides gently into calm waters. A spirit, perhaps felt only in the breath of the breeze, offers the traveller a taonga. A lei lands in his hand and floats gently across the waters. In return, the traveller leaves a box with a taonga inside of it. The traveller picks up the beautiful lei that is floating on the water, stepped into his Waka with the lei hanging off its side, and headed off to his next destination, which is Tahiti. As the Waka glides through the twilight sea, its path lit by golden stars and the gentle hush of waves, the air grows warmer, sweet with the scent of tiare flowers and fruit carried in the breeze. Ahead, the island of Tahiti rises like a painting. Volcanic peaks wrapped in clouds, lush forests spilling down to the black pearl beaches. The islanders come out on their Waka to greet him, and they give him a beautiful necklace of pearls with a shell hanging below it. In the beautiful evening of the night with the stars floating above, he gives in return a beautiful bunch of harakeke flowers. He then set his course for Samoa. The sun was rising from the sea like a sleeping giant, Volcanic cliffs, emerald ridges, and villages nestled among the palms. Drums echoed from the hills, steady and deep. The villagers rushed down to the water's edge to give him a obsidian rock pendant, and in return he gave them a kiwi and a kōtuku feather. He was soon winging his way into the brilliant blue sky on his celestial waka, into the deep blue moon and star-filled sky. He was soon in Tonga. The people rushed down to the shores to welcome him. It was starting to get dark, and they invited him to their festivities. But first he gave them a carved tokotoko for the king. And at the festivities in the night, they gave him a miniature kava bowl. Their torches flickered, and the light dancing upon the carved edges of the royal whare. The traveller said nothing. But the people danced and sang and played their big drums, and the journey continues. The weather was changing as he left the village, but he could still hear them singing and dancing as he made his way to Rapa Nui, or Easter Island. As they arrived in Rapa Nui, under a twilight sky filled with Polynesian celestial motors glowing in the clouds, the ocean became calm and sacred. Giant moalai statues stand in the distance, partly hidden in the mist, casting long shadows. The traveller looks forward from the front of the Waka, sensing the deep spiritual energy of the island. The traveller received a small fragment of a moai statue from Rapa Nui. The moment is quiet and spiritual. The fragment may only be laid on a woven mat or resting at the foot of a moala. Glowing faintly in the twilight, the traveller kneels and gently accepts the taonga, and he gives back to them a greenstone taonga that he places very carefully down in front of the moai. He's soon on his way to Rarotonga with the moai's glowing eyes following him as he left. It is a beautiful day when the traveller arrives at the Cook Island. As usual, the people run down to the beach to see him, and the elder of the tribe gives him a feather headdress, and in return the traveller gives him a glowing whalebone mata or hook. The villagers come down to the beach to farewell them, and the dancers perform a final farewell chant. The ocean is calm and golden with light. The mountains rise behind the village. Polynesian with his shimmer in the sky above, symbolizing the connection across the oceans. He soon arrives at Aotearoa to a rousing welcome and haka on the beach. After completing the sacred voyage, and he comes through into the New Zealand waters with the mist rising and the birds flying overhead. He knows he is home and he feels grateful that he was able to travel over those many miles of ocean safely and to be back home with his kaumātua and his whanaunga. It's time to go into the forest with his kaumātua and give thanks to the gods for bringing him safely home. And then they all had a big hakari of celebration for his safety coming home.
Reminds us how the heart can fly. Te varu Aotearoa still whispers in the phone. In every wave, in every breeze, the ocean calls us home.
We are all navigators. We are all connected by the ocean. The journey of our ancestors continue in us.